Collaborating to build the world's most impactful gathering centering innovators across Africa and the diaspora. The Nigerian Communications Commission (NCC) at the opening of the African Nest Show at the landmark event center in Lagos attracted industry commendation for its effective regulatory processes that have given birth to the realization of full digital economy in the country. NCC on its achievements hosts Tech Survey Nigerians at the African Nest Tech event under the theme the NCC mandate towards realization of full digital economy in Nigeria. At the panel section, Director of Public Affairs at NCC Ruben Moka asked the moderator to highlight the 8 pillars of the digital economy policies, stating the input of the NCC operation to attain excellence and regulatory oversight in encouraging skills and innovation through the office of the Nordics Department.
I just wanted to highlight what they call the 8 pillars of digital economy, of the digital economy policy, so that when we are discussing, you will know the perspectives that the panelists are coming from in fulfillment of those 8 pillars, because we mark those 8 pillars and follow up with implementing the processes, the designs, and the activities that surround them. We have developmental regulation which presupposes that there should be an effective regulator for the industry in order to achieve the digital economy policy. Digital literacy skills is one of the key focus of the digital economy policy, because if you don't have the skills to implement and exploit the whatever technologies or services that are available, you will not reach the maximum limit.
The event also focuses on the digital and ICT development in the country, with interaction with executives and speakers implementation as it relates to the NCC. On that note, the speakers from the NCC were able to discuss their various department responsibility to drive the digital economy, from the head of digital skills and services, Federal Bruce Barnett, to the head of spectrum administration of the Nigerian Communications Commission, Engineer Abraham Oshadami, as he delved into accessibility to infrastructure, particularly that of internet service providers, and the head of financing and stakeholders management theme NODIT at the NCC, Mrs. Aderonke Shola Ogunshola.
The infrastructure, the broadband monitoring and implementation unit, what do they do? What do we do in that unit in my department? First of all, the National Broadband Plan has given us certain deadlines and certain milestones we have to meet. One of them is 120,000 kilometers of fiber. Another one is to have 1 gigabyte of data by 2025 at a maximum of 390 naira. Another of the milestones that we are meant to have, I'm trying to remember now. Okay, we have a couple of milestones that we are meant to actually meet. And this department works with the industry, works with all the relevant stakeholders.
Infrastructure can be looked at from 3 main directions: the terrestrial and the space, as well as the wireline. The terrestrial, the wireline, basically more or less saying the same thing. But why you have to dig roads, to lay fiber cables, and do all that, when it comes to wireless, you know that you don't need to do all that before you deploy wireless. So it means that at least we have edged further by being able to deploy wireless infrastructures without having to go back to where others have left us behind.
And we are not only promoting you, we know that it's quite difficult to access some things, especially when it comes to policy waivers, to access funding, or to access incentives that federal government or private entities have there. NODIT would help you bridge that gap. Then finally, we also have research and development. We want to encourage Nigerians to think Nigerian. There's nobody that will come into this country to really identify what it is that we are lacking. But because we are the consumers, you can easily think, what app can I come up with? What software can I come up with? What technology can I come up with to address issues? And bear in mind, NCC is constantly making sure that infrastructure is robust for you to expand your innovative ideas.
Team Lead Child Online Management of the NCC, Mrs. Elizabeth Yisa. While speaking, she stressed on the NCC mandate in ensuring that Nigerian has confidence on digital content while they are online in a digital economy, as well as security online.
What we do to build confidence, firstly, is to collaborate with other stakeholders. Some of those stakeholders are government, some are civil society, and some are, of course, service providers and law enforcement. So as regards law enforcement, the Commission collaborates with the Office of National Security Advisor to tackle any form of cyber crimes and all, because ONSA is in charge of cyber security for the country. So all other stakeholders are expected to work with them to handle any cyber security issues. We also collaborate with other platforms such as the Nigerian Internet Governance Forum, where it's a platform people are able to come and express their views as regards the use of the internet and the challenges they have with security or access. And we collaborate with government again there, and civil society, and also with other stakeholders, as long as you're a user of the internet, to bring forward what issues you have and then who can tackle such issues. And the recommendations are sent to the organization in charge to implement.
The section raised a series of questions from the attendees. As a dynamic regulatory body, MOCA speaks on the need for accessible quality of services and privacy in the country.
Now, when we talk about accessibility, you remember as a regulatory body, we don't tell prices. We don't regulate in the way of saying this is the price. We regulate the market, and we do, studies to come out with what is appropriate and what the service provider is offering. And of course, the most important is the market is competitive. When you talk about Starlink is not the only company that will be doing that service. So we provide a service, we encourage a service, and then provide an enabling environment that will make that service thrive.
As a regulatory body, NCCs are at the forefront to ensure that trust and confidence is guaranteed at all levels for the realization of a growing digital economy.